In Module 3.1, we explored how advertising has evolved and how Article 5 now clearly applies to electronic media and AI-enhanced marketing. We established something important. If it promotes real estate services, it is advertising, no matter the platform. Now we move into the next logical question. If an advertisement violates the rules, who is responsible? The answer takes us directly into R428.502 and the role of the designated broker. This is where modernization meets accountability, because in Arizona, real estate is not a free agent system. It is a supervised system, and supervision is not symbolic. It is legal. Broker responsible for supervised licensees. Arizona law has long held that the designated broker is responsible for the acts of salespersons under their supervision. But the 2025 modernization clarified language and reinforced the expectation that supervision is active, not passive. Let's be very clear. A broker cannot simply say, "I didn't know." Under R428.502 and related supervision standards, the designated broker is responsible for establishing and enforcing policies that ensure compliance with advertising rules. This does not mean the broker must personally approve every Instagram post, but it does mean the broker must have systems in place that reasonably ensure compliance. Think of it like this. If you are a salesperson and you post a misleading AI-enhanced listing video, you are directly responsible for that advertising. But the department may also ask, what supervision system existed? Were advertising policies clear? Was there training? Was there monitoring? Supervision is measured by systems, not excuses. Now consider this scenario. An agent on a team uses a separate brand name in large font on social media. The brokerage name appears nowhere in the post. The broker claims they weren't aware. Under clarified expectations, lack of awareness is not the same as lack of responsibility. The system requires oversight. That is the shift. Advertising review obligations. Let's talk practically. Advertising review does not necessarily mean pre-approval of every piece of marketing, but it does mean that brokers must establish procedures that reduce violations. For example, written advertising policies, required brokerage name placement standards, team advertising guidelines, AI usage policies, training on disclosure and misrepresentation, monitoring complaint patterns. If none of these exist, supervision may be considered inadequate. Now imagine this composite example. A brokerage has 75 agents. Multiple agents begin using AI tools to enhance listing photos. No guidance is provided. No policy addresses disclosure of digital alterations. A consumer files a complaint alleging misrepresentation. The department may examine not only the agent's conduct, but also the broker's supervision structure. Did the broker anticipate modern advertising methods? Did they train agents on digital compliance? Did they implement review procedures? Modernization of Article 5 combined with supervision standards means brokers must think ahead, not react after complaints. This connects directly back to Module 1.4, the shift from technical enforcement to practical accountability. The question is no longer, did the broker technically see the ad? The question is, did the broker create a reasonable compliance system? Field versus online compliance. Now let's address a common misconception. Some agents believe there is a difference between real advertising and just social media. There is not. Whether the advertisement appears on a yard sign, in a printed flyer, on a team website, on Instagram, in a live stream, in a paid Facebook ad, on a personal page promoting services. If it promotes licensed activity, it is regulated advertising. The modernization clarified electronic medium standards to eliminate platform-based defenses. Let's explore two examples. Scenario 1. Field compliance. An agent installs a yard sign that fails to include the brokerage name clearly and conspicuously. This is an obvious Article 5 issue. Scenario 2. Online compliance. The same agent posts a video tour on YouTube without brokerage identification and exaggerates square footage. Both are advertising violations. The medium changes. The obligation does not. Now, layer in supervision. If the brokerage enforces strict yard sign compliance but ignores social media oversight, the supervision system may be considered incomplete. Modern compliance must treat field and online marketing equally. That is the 2025 reality. Why this matters more now. Before modernization, some gray areas existed around digital platforms. Now those gray areas are smaller. Electronic media is explicitly contemplated. AI-generated content is within scope. Broker responsibility remains intact. Clarity strengthens enforcement. And remember something important. The department often receives complaints not from consumers, but from competitors. Digital advertising is visible and permanent. A rival agent can screenshot a non-compliant post instantly. Broker supervision must anticipate that visibility. A practical story to remember. Imagine this chain reaction. An inactive agent forgets to remove their online bio. The team continues marketing under their name. An AI-enhanced listing exaggerates property features. A buyer files a complaint. The department investigates and finds inactive license, Article 3 issue. Misleading advertising, Article 5 issue. Inadequate supervision, Article 11 issue. 3 articles, 1 post. This is why broker responsibility is not abstract. It is structural. A simple rule for brokers and agents. If you would not put it on a billboard in front of Audrey's office, do not post it online. If you cannot point to a written brokerage policy supporting the marketing practice, question it. If you are unsure whether something needs brokerage identification, assume that it does. Modern advertising power requires modern compliance discipline. How this leads into Section 3.3. In the next module, we will examine what is now clearly prohibited under the updated advertising rules, including misleading AI renderings, incomplete brokerage identification, and unauthorized occupancy promotion. Understanding supervision prepares you to understand prohibition, because when the rules define what must be done, they also define what cannot be done. And in 2025, those lines are sharper than ever.